Good morning, YouTube. So I was wandering around the garden this morning and thought, what shall I have for plant of the week? And I've decided to go with hostas. I was walking past here and I thought how beautiful they were looking right now. I mean, there is a whole host of things I could have chosen. Just look at that rhododendron behind, for example. But, you know, I've covered azaleas and stuff, so I thought, well, these hostas look great. So once again, I'm only talking about the plants that I have in my garden, because hostas come in a massive range, variety, colour, size, whatever you want to call it. You can even get some hostas now that will tolerate a fair bit of sun, but generally hostas prefer to be in part shade. They don't mind, like these ones here, these particular ones get a little bit of morning sun, and come along further to this other huge patch, and these get morning sun, but as the growth comes up on the trees above, they get more and more shaded, especially during the summer months. So as you can see, there's a massive variety. You've got the green ones with a yellow edge, you've got the green ones with the white stripe, you've got the yellow and green, you've got the massive ones. There is a huge variety, small or large. You can get them in really giant size ones, like this is a particularly large one here. It took a couple of years to reach that size, and then, you know, there is some little daintier ones which I'll show you now. So just at the back of the border here, we've got a much smaller variety. This doesn't get very tall. It will spread, but it won't get really tall. And as you can see, it's got a flower spike. Some hostas produce flowers, some don't. So if we just look at this area here, we can see that this particular hosta has got a flower coming. And this particular variety here does have quite tall spikes of purple flowers. Unfortunately, I don't have the names of these hostas. I'm rather naughty. I just throw the label away and pop the plant in, because, you know, I could put labels in where all my plants go in, but at the end of the day, it gets quite windy here and I would end up with just plant labels blowing around all over the place. And I wouldn't have a clue where they come from. So I do have some more, so we'll go and take a look at those. So at the back of my bank here, I've put quite a few in here. They'll do exceptionally well. They do like quite moist retaining soil, not to the point that it's absolutely sopping wet, but they don't like to dry out too much. And they're not particularly fussy on what kind of soil it is, as in, you know, just a basic garden soil's fine, as long as it's got a reasonable amount of nutrients in it, and it should, you know, they should do really well for you. So I've got two or three back here. These are supposed to be the giant ones, so it's quite a big leaf. If I put my hand there, you can compare my hand, you know, with the leaf. You can see it's quite big. This is the one that the rabbits nibbled, and I've just put a couple of others, you know, like one here in front of it, just to break it up, and this one here is a new one. So let's have a look, see if we can find some more. There are quite a few back here. There's another one here. They're really, really great for infill in shady areas. You know, if you've got nothing else to put in there, you can always bung a hosta in. And you can see this area is filling up really good. And we've got a couple more along here. I do like these ones, especially in the, you know, the green with the outer paler edging, because they will brighten up a dark area. Right, okay, so I think that's all I've got to say around hostas. I hope you enjoyed this video, so please like or dislike and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.